after I watched Excessive Force. It was just going to get worse from here. I knew it. I just knew it. Alright guys, holy shit. Let's review Arcade. Arcade is a... Shit, what is it? 1980 movie starring Megan Ward from They Live, Peter Billingsley from A Christmas Story, and Seth Green from Robot Chicken. Beware. Seriously, so this movie is about a video game. It's like a new video game movie. And here's what I'm going to say first. Video game movies in the 80s and 90s sucked ass. Mortal Kombat probably being the one exception that didn't really suck, but it was like better than all the rest. Let's go with that. And early 2000s video games sucked, let's be honest. We're getting to Mortal Kombat level, okay? Mortal Kombat's gonna be good, hopefully. But anyway, about this is original, and I will give them that. This is original. So basically, it is about a film based... I'm losing my train of thought here today. I swear to God, guys. I'm reviewing too much shit. I'm reviewing too much shit. So let's just get to it. So it's about an arcade that gets this new game that this guy invented, and apparently it's like a VR thing, so every kid in the 80s just literally shit their pants because they don't even know what VR is, and they don't even know what's to come for VR. And basically the game has a mind of its own, and then it kind of goes like Terminator Skynet style and just starts getting into kids' heads, and the kids got to find a way to get their friends back from the video game that sucked them into the video game universe. Kind of sounds a little bit... stupid? Yeah, stupid is probably the word that I would go with. Because not only is the CGI bad for 1980s, and I will say that. I mean, look at this thing. This thing's in here. This thing. Look at that. And it's back here too. Look at that. That's what that looks like. That's what that looks like, and it's bad. Everything's badly rendered. I feel like in 6th grade, I literally rendered some stuff on PowerPoint or some other type of like work site at school. And literally, I can't even tell you enough to even explain how much better I did than they did. And I get it. I get it's the 1980s. I understand that. CGI is not up to its point, but the CGI in here is cringe. It kind of reminds me of kind of Lawnmower Man CGI. If Lawnmower Man CGI was like chucked through a lawnmower, that's pretty much all I have. I don't know who Megan Ward is. I know who Peter Billingsley is. I know he's been in a few things. As a teenager, he was kind of like a moody actor, and it's just, it doesn't work for me, because he's kind of just like, I don't care that our friends are sucked into a video game. It's like, they're lost. And then Seth Green's in here for like 5 minutes. I don't know why. That's literally the actor they had to put on the front, because literally they needed another big name. Who's big now? Because they just made this... This DVD was made in 2012, and they needed to find actors in here that are like big now. Megan Ward isn't big now. Peter Billingsley isn't big now. But Seth Green is like shitting out Robot Chicken episodes, and then they're just like, oh yeah, Seth Green does Robot Chicken. He does voices, so let's showcase his acting for voices in a movie where he played a teenager who was really fucking annoying. Marketing. And also, what blew my fucking head off was the fact that this was written by the guy who did Batman vs. Superman. As you guys know, I love Batman vs. Superman. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. A lot of people disagree with me on that, but it's amazing. And literally, he wrote this garbage, and he also wrote Dark Knight Rises and Blade 2. But seriously, he wrote this in 1980, and then went on to make one of my favorite movies. And that doesn't give this any excuse for being shitty, because it's still shitty. They kind of make the kids like kind of go insane with like this being trapped in a video game thing, but it's... I don't get it. I really don't. And the ending is kind of like, ooh, there could have been a sequel, but everybody knows it's not happening. Never should happen, period. I feel like they could do the Tron Legacy thing, though. I feel like Sci-Fi could pick the sequel rights up to this movie, and then they could be like, oh yeah, 30 years later, we're still fighting the Great War of the video game takeover of 1980. We never got to be children. We only got to be survivors. Something like that. I don't know. I feel like that could be done. I really wish they wouldn't, though, because this is bad. And don't. Just don't. So, guys, honestly, with the story, I like it that it's original, but it doesn't really go anywhere. The acting doesn't really give me any props. The CGI is bad. The story is bad. It ends on a cliffhanger, which was ballsy in the first place because you knew this movie wasn't going anywhere. I don't know what to say other than that. Is it worth a watch just because... Honestly, anybody high would enjoy this movie. I would say that. So watch Arcade if you're high, but if you're not high, probably 3 out of 10. Like, there was a few cool things that made me feel like NES 80s-ish. Other than that, no. So guys, have you seen Arcade? If you haven't, let me know in the comments down below. And if you're going to talk shit about Batman vs. Superman in the comments section, I'm gonna ban you, especially if you say Martha. But anyway, if you have seen Arcade, let me know in the comments down below. And if you have another sci-fi action horror movie from the 70s to the now that you want me to review, I'm gonna put your name in the title. I'm gonna tell them about your channel, and I'm gonna review that movie for you right here. So let me know if you have one in the comments down below. And as always, if you'd like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more. Hit like, smash subscribe, and comment whatever you'd like down below. I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.